Welcome back, everyone. It is episode 4 of our series, and we're back into Food Empire. So, I forgot where we left off. It has been a little while. I haven't been playing this game much because I've been busy. But I'm back and I'm ready to record a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure out what we were doing and see where we can go from there. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and buy a garlic sprinkler. This machine will slowly rise up to 2 and subtracts 0.5 from each potatoes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and buy this, and we're also gonna buy like 100 garlic powder. That'll be 3 mil. Yep. So now we're gonna go into our inventory. We're gonna place down a garlic dispenser, right? We're gonna move this out the way, move this into the way, and then put this back. So now the potatoes go in. I do need to deposit all my garlic, just like that. And then we're also gonna change this time to, let's say, 5 seconds, just so this will go up higher instead of it being less, you know? So next we're gonna need a bacon topper. Add bacon up to 5 times, each time having a small chance to decrease the value, depending on how well the bacon came out. So this is 30 million, so I'm gonna buy 1 whenever I hit it. And then we're also gonna buy some bacon bits. So let's go ahead and get this bacon topper. I went ahead and emptied all these machines. As you can see, they're all empty now. I wanted to do this because our food limit is getting like really high, and I want to try to lower it. We will, my bad, still be making money because there's 1,300 of these still in the thing. I'm gonna buy a couple more of these just so that, you know, we'll have enough ham and cheese so that it will put all the ham and cheese into these. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy like 1,000 of each, and then we're at 30 million, so we can go ahead and buy the bacon topper. We can go ahead and buy the bacon topper right here for 30 million, and we're also gonna buy 100 bacon bits, just like our garlic. And then with the rest of the money, we can buy like 40, I'll say, garlic powder, and then we'll move this out the way, get our bacon out, and then deposit all the stuff and move our crate back in the way. So now let's see how much we make per. It's 358,000. That's pretty nice. Let's see how much we make this time. 496,000. So it can be really good but also really bad. So I would say it's very worth it. We need another 30 million to buy more bacon toppers, and then we can buy our next machine after we get all the bacon toppers. Alright, so we can go ahead and buy our second bacon. Oh, can't buy 40. We'll go ahead and buy 1. And then we are going to move this out the way, place down the bacon, and then place this right back in. Oh, place it in the wrong spot. Alright, that should be the right spot. Let's see how much money we make now. 610k. Alright, so I think that's just because of that. I'm gonna buy 60 bacon bits so that it's the same with all these, and then we're gonna insert this and see how much we make. See how much we make now. So that's 369. So that's not the best. It didn't go up very much. Let's see it again. 514. Okay, so it really ranges. Usually this is 2.0, since, you know, like this is 1.7 and this is 1.3 every time the potato comes out. So it's really up to this. Like, I just made 900k, as you can see down there. So it ranges a lot. I'm gonna save up to buy the next bacon, and then I'm also gonna buy a bunch of garlic, bacon, and more potatoes as we wait. We got 36 million now. I'm gonna go ahead and buy another bacon topper just for 30 million, and then I saved up another 6 million so I can buy 200 more bacon bits just like the other machines. Now we're going to move this out the way, get our bacon, and move this back into the way. So now we have 3 bacon. We can get up to 5. We're gonna go ahead and see how much it makes. 1.37 million for one. That's actually crazy. Let's go into here, and we can do this up to 5 times, right? Yeah. So we need 2 more bacon toppers, and then we can move on to the next machine, which will be a advanced splitter. I don't know exactly what that's for, but I might wait and then use this machine. So this is a sour cream machine. Is picky, only affects potatoes worth over 1 million. Remember, crate multiplier. Okay, so can only be used once on a bacon bit potato. Okay, so those only work on $1 million potatoes, so that's okay. We're making around $1 million each time. Sometimes it's like 300, 400,000, like stupid, but usually it's 900,000 or above. So like that, 400,000, and then sometimes it's like 900,000. So I'm gonna go ahead and save up for another 30 million, and then we'll have enough to get our 4th bacon, and then we can save up for our 5th one. We got enough money now to buy the 4th bacon topper. Go ahead and buy that, and then I'm also gonna buy 170. I think that's what they're at. So that's 5 million. Go ahead and buy that, and then we're gonna place it down our bacon machine first, and then we're gonna move the crate, place the bacon, and then I'll put the crate back. Now I just have to deposit all the bacon bits into there, and let's see how much money we can make. So that's 985,000. That's not too bad. I'm just gonna see 711. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's 2 low ones, but it's not incredibly high either. So it's like 50-50 chance sometimes. So I'm just gonna AFK until I have a lot of money. I'm also gonna buy a bunch more bits and all that, and then over here we're almost out of our bread. So once that's gone, we're gonna run out of making this money. So I'm gonna save up, and then I'll come back with all my money. So I AFK'd for around 5 minutes, and I got 68 mil or 67 mil. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the last bacon topper, just like that, and then I'm also gonna buy a bunch of toppings once I place this down. So we're gonna go ahead and move the crate out the way, get our bacon topper, place this back in. Okay, and then I'm gonna buy 100 bacon bits for this, and that'll be 3 mil, and then I'll deposit it into our machine. So now we have 5 of this, which we have to evenly distribute. So if I get 100, or if I get 200, no, let's do 150 times 5 is like 750. So that's 22 mil, and then we need 150 of this, which is 4.5, and then we'll get 150 of this. So now we can go ahead and deposit all of this, deposit all our potatoes into here. We can deposit 150 into here, deposit 1/4, 1/3, 1/2, oh, 1/3, 1/2, and then finally we can deposit the last of it. So now we have about 250 in all the machines. We're at 18 mil. We can make a good bit for each potato. It's usually good, not always. The next machine that we need is the sour cream, which is $175 million. Then we have rotates your food items through an underground funnel, allowing them to pass objects by going under them. More complex setups are possible now, so that's not needed. Deposit shredded cheese into the cheese sprinkler, and it will make premium cheddar over the potatoes only works on sour cream potatoes worth less than 5 mil. So this one gives it a 30% like boost, and then this one it gives it another 30%, but it only works on potatoes that are worth less than 5 mil. And then this one dispenses let's see, it dispenses pepper flakes. Can be used once on open potatoes before the garlic dispenser, which is over there. So that's 325, this is 250, and this is 175. So I'm gonna go ahead and save up for 175, and then we can see if the sour cream is really worth it. I don't think it will be, but we can go ahead and see. So we got 176 million. That took way too long. The money, it just generates so slowly. So we're gonna go ahead and buy our sour cream, and then we're going to place it down. We're also gonna need some regular sour cream, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy 40 sour cream, and then we're gonna place down the sour cream machine just like this, like that. Yeah, okay. And then we're gonna move our crate back into place all of our sour cream in there, and then let's see what it does. It should be 1.57 million. That's pretty good. That means that potato is worth more than $1 million. That one 869k. So that, I mean, we're doing pretty decent. I do want to add more stuff into this so that it keeps going, because this food limit is just, it's not a lot right now, and I'm making barely any money. And to get to the next tier, I need 750 million XP, I'm pretty sure. And then we can unlock the next tier. I'm super ready to get off of the potato tier because it's just like so useless. I mean, like, none of the stuff is like for sure multipliers, so can't wait for that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and deposit like all of our bread back in here so that we can start making our money again. And then I'm gonna buy more ham and cheese over here, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of my money on more ingredients for the potatoes. And then I'll probably save up for 750 million just so we can get the potato tier over with and see what the new tier is. So okay, so we're at 745 million. We need 750 million, so we need 5 more million. We are really running out of all these resources, and we also run out of potatoes. Maybe that's why it took so long. So I'm just gonna buy 100 potatoes real quick, and then we're gonna deposit it all into the machine, and then hopefully now we will have enough to make the 750 million XP that we need. And then hopefully the next tier is not like super expensive. If it is, I might have to like grind a little between episodes just to make some money, and then come back and we can start on the next tier. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, let's see what the next tier is. It's chips. Okay, so maybe we use the potatoes or something, and then it will turn them into chips. Let's see. So this is a better crate. 50% to decrease the value and 50% increase, but the increased can pay as big as up to 15 times. Holy crap. How much is that? 400 million? Okay. We got some salter, potato dropper. It'll chop your potatoes into slices. Yep. On any potato, slicing them into 5 chips, each worth of the original value. Okay, so I'll probably grind in between episodes, finish the potato machine so that we can start getting like consistent potatoes and all that. And then maybe we can also buy one of these cell crates and put it on here so that we can start making more money for this while I'm grinding. So I'm gonna grind between episodes and then come back, and then in the next episode we can start working on the chips which we'll get like a potato dropper, chip prepper, all this new stuff, and then maybe we can unlock the next tier. But that will have to be in the next episode. So without further ado, if you guys did enjoy, I hope you leave a like and subscribe on this video. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Peace.